how we're going to add and subtract mixed numbers that have a like denominator. Let me give you an example. Mr. Adamson went to the bakery and he bought 2 1/3 pies, apple pies. Mr. Lencher went to that same bakery and bought pies that were the exact same size, because remember, when we're talking about fractions and mixed numbers, our whole has to be the same. And he bought 3 2/3, let's do a third. 3 1/3 pies. How many pies did Mr. Adamson and Mr. Lencher buy in all? By George.
Yeah. Well, this isn't
Riley.
good.
5 2/3.
5 2/3? Is that what you...
Is that what you mean? A big 5 and then a 2 over 3? Yeah. Pardon?
All right, so let's talk about that really quick. You're exactly right. Let's talk about how we get there, because maybe some of you didn't quite get there.
So we had
That's what we had, right? 2 1/3 for me, 3 1/3 for Mr. Lencher. Now, we kind of have to do it in a certain order. First, we have to take care of the fraction part of the mixed number. Okay, so who can tell us what the addition sentence is for the fractions, when we add the fractions in this problem? What are we adding? What plus what? Adonis?
2 plus 3.
What's that?
2 plus 3.
Nope, that's the whole number. Let's look at the
we're just
fraction.
looking at the fraction.
Let's look at the fraction first.
1.
1 what? So 1's our numerator. What's our denominator? 3. That was the fraction part of my pies. What was the fraction part of Mr. Lencher's pies?
Oh,
Kendall.
wait, what was the question again?
What was the fraction part of Mr. Lencher's pies?
Oh, 1/3.
1/3. So the first thing we have to do is we have to add our fraction parts. So 1/3 plus 1/3, and Riley was exactly right. He said 2/3. Is 2/3 an okay fraction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that a good fraction or a proper fraction? Julius, why is 2/3 a good fraction?
No, you
That's
can
all right.
answer this, though.
Everybody raises their hand,
Why
whether
is
you are or
2/3 a
not.
fraction?
Why is 2/3 an okay fraction? Okay, so your adding's right, your addition's correct.
But why is that proper?
Why is it okay to stay at 2/3? Like, you can just leave it alone. You don't have to change it. You don't have to do anything different to it.
Because it's still a fraction.
Well,
No, because.
this is a fraction also.
Yeah, but that's an improper fraction.
Okay, so what makes this proper, I guess, is my question.
Because.
Chase, help him out.
Because 2 is not bigger than 3.
Because your numerator is smaller than your denominator. Because 2/3 is less than 1 whole. Do we all agree that this is less than 1 whole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2/3. That's less than 1 whole. You can keep it at 2/3. And then, Riley, what did you do to figure out the 5 part?
2 plus 3.
The whole number 2
What are you writing?
plus the whole number 3 gives us 5. I'm going to give you one to practice with, and let's see how you do.
Can we do the 9?
You can do it on your in your notebook. You could do it on your math board with your dry erase marker.
Draw pictures if you need to. Visualize this.
Okay.
You didn't give us it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so blind.
Yeah.
Okay, Julius. Okay, but get the paper and pencil together. Make them husband and wife. Make them work together. Look. As you feel, Julius, you can probably do this one in your head, maybe. But you're going to get to higher math classes where you can't do stuff quickly.
Right up there. 3 and 2 fours. Plus 4 and 1. So first we add the fraction.
Well, what did you get on the bottom there? Set up.
And we add the fraction.
Supposed to be 4.
Okay.
Keep the marker cap on. Okay, we're gonna need that. Can I borrow the marker?
Hot dog.
I got it.
Good.
So what's our fraction for this one?
See if they're sparky.
3 over 4, right?
Did you do that one?
What's our fraction here? 1 over 4.
3 and 2 fours plus 4 and 1 fourth. Yes, Chase. Yes, Paige.
3.
Yes, great job, Caitlin.
Home base? Good. Now we add the big numbers. 3 plus 4.
Great job. Great job, Julius. That's 3 plus 4. You're on a great start. Good.
Did he say
Good.
Fingers in 2. 4 plus 3. Now, no, 4 plus 3.
Prepare these already. Remember, normally we do those first. Now you go this way.
7. So 7 would go right here. Okay? We just did a
Denominator
4.
stays
Separated them. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Marvelous. Great job, fifth graders. The one thing I didn't say, many of you just remembered or figured out from last year, when we add fractions, your denominator stays the same. So this doesn't become 2 6, does it?
No.
No. It's the 3 stays the same. So once again, you can do that same rule. 5 nines plus 3 nines. First thing you can do before you do any work, keep it as nines. Denominator stays the same. All right. Time for one that's going to throw us off a little bit. Maybe. Here we go. By the way, 7 3/4 is the right answer, and I think everybody got that one. Great job. Here we go. Let's do like 1 3/5 plus 1 4/5. Let me lead first, okay? Let me talk about it first. I'm going to start with my fraction, right? I'm going to add my fractions first. So 3/5 is that fraction. What's my fraction in this mixed number over there? What part is my fraction part in the mixed number? 1 4/5?
No. Oh.
Which part of it? It's either the 1 or the 4/5.
4/5.
4/5 is a fraction. Great job. I can do that. Keep my denominator the same. 5 is 5. What do I get though? What do I get when I add my numerators? Kendall go to the bathroom too?
Yeah.
Go to Madison.
My Alzheimer's is kicking in. I know I let Madison go, Jack. You let Kendall? No, that's fine. Just want to make sure. Perfect. Thank you, girls. So right now, girls, we're talking about adding fractions, or mixed numbers, like 1 3/5 plus 1 4/5.
Oh, we're on a
Absolutely.
Okay, so 5.
This train does not stop.
Two
So,
7/5.
Now we're doing this.
so 3/5 is that fraction, 4/5 is that fraction. When we add them up, what do we get, Madison?
What? 2 7/5. 5 7.
5. No,
2
7. 7.
No. I'm not even talking. I'm not talking about the whole numbers yet. I'm talking about the fraction only.
Oh, 7/5.
Okay.
7/5. Sorry.
Paige, are you with me, or are you trying to put your pencil on backwards? Okay. Thank you. I want us to treat math like it's a life and death thing, and I know that sounds weird or strange, but I really do. I want you to treat it like breathing. I don't think any of us would go, hey, this morning I'm going to hold my breath,
7.
because that could hurt you.
You could die from that.
Kind of like if you don't pay attention in math class, it can hurt you. So anyway, when we see 7/5, what are we thinking? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
When you see a fraction like 7/5, what are we thinking?
We just got done doing this.
I know. It's mixed number.
It's an improper fraction, exactly. We need to change that improper fraction to a mixed number. So remember how to do that? I really do like this idea. Keep your denominator the same. Skip count loud. Oh, I like it. It kind of rhymes. Oh, it doesn't at all. Never mind.
What?
I got so excited.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Cancel that.
You had that joy in your
I did. You could see it too. I was like, yes. No, it doesn't. All right. So we're gonna skip count loud by 5s, but we can't go higher than 7. 5.
Oh my God.
3. Let's. I like the energy, but let's make sure it's focus energy.
But I like too that they counted above, counted another 5 because then everyone who did that realized, oops,
Yep.
that's too much.
Too high.
You can't do that.
So 5.
That's 1.
7.
How many more?
2.
2. Now. So now we have our fraction answer. The answer in the fraction part is 2/5. Now we need to figure out how many wholes we have. 1, 2. Don't forget this one.
3. 1. No. Oh. Which is 2/5.
Because that one, and that one makes 3.
Right. 1 whole, 2 holes, and you have your third hole because when you switch this improper fraction to a mixed number, you got another one. You got another hole.
This is almost like in like math when you're doing the regrouping
Yes.
and regrouping and ungrouping, and you regroup a 10. Here, like if we have 24 plus 36, and we have, this is 10, and we're regrouping a 1, that's what we're doing with this one. You're bringing this over to the holes. If you need to do a little thing like that, go for it. Okay? That's just like it.
Okay, so let's get out our planner and we're going to write our homework.
I get to write it.
We don't need any talking. Get your
We just
planner
do it
out.
quick because we're short on time because we had so much